Taiwanese who've lived through a Chinese bombardment have told Sky News they fear history may soon repeat. Kinmen is a Taiwan-controlled island which lies a mere 3 kilometres from China. It was shelled by Communist Party forces on and off for decades after the Nationalists fled there following the Civil War. In the first of our two-part special report, residents have revealed their concerns and their plans if war was to break out.
The guns of old tanks point seaward in front of rusted beach defences. Inland, shrines to soldiers and tunnels used by those who fled a communist takeover. So many reminders of Kinmen's deep history of conflict are scattered along a series of tiny islands and within sight of an aggressive neighbour. That's a Chinese city, Xiamen, clearly visible from this Taiwanese island. It is a striking picture of a tense geopolitical flashpoint. There's another relic in Steve Lee's place, hidden under a bedroom. This bomb shelter was used in the 1960s and 70s during China's attacks which killed Steve's grandparents. He tells me he fears the shelter may soon be needed again.
I hope it won't. I don't want these things to come back in front of our eyes. So we hope that those who have the power to decide could relax and take a breath so that we don't have to live all this again.
This has fueled concerns another conflict may be around the corner. The Chinese Navy, Air Force and Army have been rehearsing an invasion of Taiwan, a territory it's vowed to take by any means necessary. Chinese jets have carried out sorties near Taiwan almost every day since large-scale drills last month.
People on this side used to experience the war, so they have seen the fearness, they have seen the sadness of the war. So people don't really want to see war happening again here or only mainland Taiwan.
Many of the 127,000 residents here have strong connections to the Chinese city across the water. Kinmen and Xiamen share a local dialect and a water supply. There are even calls for an inter-island bridge. Chinese tourists visited here in droves before the pandemic. A drop in business is partly blamed on the rise in tensions.
I am concerned about China's military activities, more so now than I was before. It's a tense atmosphere.
Fleeing from a Chinese military advance would not be easy. There's 187 kilometres of ocean, and likely by then the world's largest navy, between Kinmen and Taiwan's main island.
My friends and I joke that we stored some liquor in our basement and bunkers. We can all just hide and drink. When it's over, we will decide which flag to fly.
If there is a war, we have a geographic advantage, being relatively close to a Chinese city. There may be a chance that we will just go to China directly.
A bit of levity cuts through the deep concerns on an island with an existential threat on the horizon. Brent O'Halloran, Sky News, Kinmen, Taiwan.